Operation Northwoods was a covert plan developed by the U.S. Department of Defense and supported by the Joint Chiefs of Staff in 1962. The plan proposed a series of false flag attacks on U.S. soil that would be blamed on the Cuban government. The objective was to gain support from the American public and the international community for a military invasion of Cuba, with the ultimate goal of overthrowing Fidel Castro's regime, which was seen as a threat to U.S. interests in the region. Historical background: in the 1960s, relations between the United States and Cuba were extremely tense. Cuban leader Fidel Castro, who came to power in 1959, openly sympathized with the Soviet Union, which, in the context of the Cold War, posed a serious threat to the United States. Overthrowing Castro became a priority for President John F. Kennedy's administration, especially after the failed Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, which was a disaster for American intelligence and the government. Assumptions of Operation Northwoods. Operation Northwoods included a range of possible scenarios aimed at creating a pretext for armed intervention in Cuba. The planned actions included: 1. Simulated attacks on American cities. The plan proposed carrying out simulated attacks on cities in the United States, in which American citizens might be killed. These attacks would be attributed to Cuban agents. 2. Sabotage and terrorism. The possibility of organizing acts of sabotage against American military or civilian facilities was also considered, including sinking a Navy ship, similar to the USS Maine incident in 1898, and then blaming Cuba. 3. Staged hijackings. There were plans to stage hijackings of civilian or military aircraft, allegedly carried out by Cuban terrorists. Rejection of the plan. Although Operation Northwoods was supported by the Joint Chiefs of Staff, it was rejected by then-Secretary of Defense Robert McNamara and never reached President Kennedy. Ultimately, the plan was not carried out, and its existence remained a secret for many years. Revelation and legacy. Operation Northwoods was revealed to the public only in the 1990s, when declassified documents were made public by the U.S. National Archives. The discovery of this plan caused shock and outrage, showing the extremes to which some U.S. government officials were willing to go to achieve their political goals. Operation Northwoods is now often cited as an example of potential government abuse of power and a warning against the use of false flag operations to manipulate public opinion and justify military actions. Fake vaccinations in Pakistan. Save the Children 2010 to 2011. When a relative of Osama bin Laden died in Boston in 2010, the CIA obtained samples of her DNA. These samples were used to try to locate Osama's close relatives in Pakistan, whose presence was believed to help discover the whereabouts of the world's most wanted terrorist at the time. To obtain DNA samples from Pakistani residents, a vaccination campaign for children was conducted in a designated area. After the operation was revealed, it was criticized for undermining trust in vaccines. A Pakistani doctor who collaborated with the CIA was arrested, and the Pakistani authorities accused the charity organization Save the Children of assisting in collecting the samples. Save the Children strongly denied the accusations in an official statement. The DNA sampling operation likely did not succeed, according to British sources, and Osama bin Laden was tracked down through other means. In an official statement, the CIA declined to comment on the entire matter. This subjective review of the successes and controversial actions of the agency naturally only covers operations that have been revealed in various ways. One can only speculate about the covert operations that will never come to light.